Welcome back to the Football Triangle. Quick housekeeping. There were no games since last time, so no review. International break ate our homework.
Yep, dust settled, and the Manchester derby is about to light the fuse.
Who needs it more? United praying for calm or City just stretching their legs?
United need therapy. City need a tune-up. If Haaland bullies the box, that's the big man.
Derbies go feral, though.
The only scripts at Old Trafford lately are the leaks and plot twists.
Speaking of plot twists, London is still blue, Mark.
Deadpan, show me the blue receipt, Jack. Otherwise, it's very red on my street.
Left it at the bridge. Security said come back after a win.
Back to Manchester. Midfield battle decides it. Do United even press without panicking?
If they blink, Rodri threads daylight and City smell blood.
And if United nick it, the timeline melts. If City cruises, the loser gets cooked. Buckle up.
Mark, I'm stunned. Ten Hag out at Leverkusen after 2 games. Historic, brutal. Lost to Hoffenheim, then bottled 3-1 versus 10-man Bremen.
It's a disgrace. This is everything wrong with modern football management. 16 signings to integrate, stars sold. No one could succeed that fast.
They did rip out Wirtz, Frimpong, Xhaka, even Ta. Total overhaul. If Rolfs believed it's the wrong hire after that spend, act early.
No, that's scapegoating. You build the mess, then bin the manager. His statement basically admitted the structure's broken. That's on them.
Still, being 3-1 up against 10 men and drawing, unforgivable collapse.
One ugly swing shouldn't define a project 2 weeks old.
Pokel looked fine, beat Gross Asbach, then vibes cratered before the break.
Fans can wobble. Boards must hold nerve and protect the dressing room.
He's the first summer hire sacked after just 2 Bundesliga matches.
We've seen quick hooks, De Boer at Palace after 4, but this tops it.
His United baggage didn't help. Patience for him was already thin.
And yet Ajax proved he can build if given trust and time.
Post-Alonso hangover's real. Identity gone, pressure to keep standards sky high.
Then don't sell your crown jewels and demand instant continuity. Nonsense.
They've added Ben Seguir, Tillman, Kwanzaa, Bade, Fernandez. Talent, but needs a plan.
Exactly. You don't tear the plan up in September.
Enter Kasper Hjulmand. Respected, proactive, Denmark run, short mind spell.
Good coach. Same storm. He can't magic chemistry in a fortnight.
Rolfs leans on Chem and Forte links for familiarity, claims continuity.
Continuity starts with patience, not an eject button on week 2.
Culturally, Leverkusen pride themselves on clever planning. This screams panic.
And it erodes trust. Players wonder if they're next after one wobble.
Ten Hag said the relationship lacked mutual trust. That line lands heavy.
It also warns future candidates. The runway here might be paper thin.
Could Hjulmand click quickly? International guys are used to onboarding fast. Only if recruitment matches his blueprint. Does it beyond buzzwords? Profiles look pressy, technical. On paper, a fit for proactive play. Paper's not the pitch. You need reps. 2 weekends is nothing. Bottom line, ruthless may be necessary if they smelled a fundamental misfit.
Bottom line, cowardly impatience. It's a sad day for the profession.
We'll track his first 3 fixtures after the break. Stakes are enormous.
And if he stumbles early, will they blink again or finally breathe?
Right, big one. Daniel Levy's out at Spurs after 24 years.
Pop the confetti, mate. Glorious day for English football. The tyrant's gone.
Tyrant's a bit strong, but yeah, end of an era. Massive news.
End of a drought, more like. 2 major trophies in nearly a quarter century? Come on.
He still oversaw a Champions League final run and a Europa League win last season.
Finals a memory of failure, and Europa was chaos season anyway. They finished 17th.
On the business side, though, he was a monster operator. That stadium's a masterpiece.
Global force, he said. They're a global force in bottling it. That line killed me.
He did turn them into a commercial powerhouse. NFL, concerts, the works. Money machine.
Money machine that bought vibes instead of midfielders. Since the stadium, 1 top 4.
Football side never matched the spreadsheets, that's fair. Business first, football second.
And please, the timing. He bails just as Thomas Frank gets a decent start.
6 points from 3, new energy, and then bang, the chairman exits. Odd.
He's dodging the mess. Last year's 17th doesn't wash off with one window.
Club says ownership and structure unchanged. Peter Charrington in as non-exec chair.
So, same people, different nameplate, just another suit.
Non-exec means oversight, not day-to-day. Real levers sit with Vinay Venkatesham's team.
Vinay at Spurs. Arsenal fans are chuckling, but hey, prove us wrong.
Charrington's talking stability and empowerment. Feels like steady as she goes messaging.
Stability's fine till West Ham kick lumps out of you tomorrow in a derby.
Then Villarreal midweek, Champions League back. Not ideal turbulence before Europe.
Spurs love turbulence. They invented it. Forever nearly men under Levy.
He did hire top managers and built world-class infrastructure. That matters long-term.
Long-term turned into too long. Kane saga, parsimony, penny pinching. Fans were exhausted.
There's a case he finally loosened the purse strings lately. Better recruitment profile.
Too little, too late. You don't fix a culture with one bright summer.
So what actually changes? If the boardroom philosophy stays, results might not.
Exactly. Without investment bravery, Frank's ceiling is top 6 flirtation, not trophies.
Levy's legacy then, elite business execution, mixed football outcomes. Fair summary?
He's a boardroom legend who failed the pitch. That's my epitaph for him.
And you're loving it because London is red, I can hear you.
Always red, mate. Spurs can rebrand, but they still chase our shadow.
London is blue, and Spurs aren't close to either of us right now.
Levy said, quote, global force. I'll believe it when the silverware shelf creaks.
New era test starts immediately. West Ham, Villarreal, then the winter grind.
Good riddance to a failed chairman. Spurs fans, breathe but keep receipts.
We'll see if the off-pitch muscle finally fuels on-pitch trophies. Clock's ticking. Right, Kopa Trophy time. Best under-21 in the world from last season. And headline alert, Lamine Yamal could be the first ever repeat winner.
History loves a first, mate. The kid's chasing his own shadow at this point.
But I'm already annoyed at this ranking. How on earth is Estevon down at 7? That's a joke. He shattered Neymar's teenage records and he's already scoring for Brazil and Chelsea.
You think that's bad? Miles Lewis-Skelly at 8 is more disrespectful. 18, steps into Arsenal's first team, now an England international. He's doing it weekly in the toughest league.
London is blue mark. Our 17-year-old is a future Ballon d'Or winner. 7, behave.
Blue receipt then. What's the signature Chelsea moment so far?
Debut goal, big game swagger, and he turned defenders into traffic cones last week. That'll do.
And Miles? Plugged 3 positions, calm under pressure, and England didn't look out of place with him in midfield. That's elite baseline.
All right, quick run through the list. At 10, Ayub Buaidi. No goals, 2 assists, but crazy composure for 17 and reads the game like he's 27.
A Lille metronome. That tempo control is rare at that age. People forget young pivots don't need box score gaudiness.
9, Rodrigo Moura at Porto. 11 and 4, proper technician. Feels like another Porto to big move pipeline in a year or two.
And he plays with his head up, always scanning. That's what makes the step up easier historically.
8, your lad, Miles Lewis-Skelly. I'll give you this. Left back or 6, the kid never looks flustered. That's a real Arsenal gem.
Cheers! And he tackles like he means it. Then passes forward. Modern Arsenal DNA.
7, Estevon. I'm saying he's too low. He broke teenage records in Brazil and already looks like Chelsea's most dangerous winger. Future Ballon d'Or. Book it.
I'll allow future Ballon d'Or as a ceiling, but 7's not criminal when the top 6 did outrageous things last year.
6, Kenan Yildiz. 12 and 7 for Juve and cooked at the Euros for Turkey. He's got that glide when he drifts inside.
Juve needed a focal point. He became one. Also, brave and tight lanes, which Serie A punishes if you fake it.
5, Dean Huijsen. Real Madrid snapped him up after Bournemouth. Nom for Premier League Young Player of the Season, ball-playing defender who actually defends. That's rare.
He times the step-in tackle like a veteran. Reminds me of those early Varane traits. Angles first, legs second.
4, Pau Kubasi. Barca and Spain starter at 18. That's filthy. I hate saying nice things about Barca, but he passes through the lines like it's nothing.
He's PK-brained this early. Positioning is preternatural. He covers for older partners, which is wild at 18.
Top 3 is where it gets spicy. João Neves at PSG, engine room for a quadruple. Doesn't wow with electrics alone, but watch him move the whole team 5 yards higher.
He's the hinge. Portugal's tradition of two-way metronomes lives on. wins duels he shouldn't, keeps the ball ticking.
Number 2, Desiree Doué. 2 goals and an assist in a Champions League final at 19. That is big stage, big boy stuff. It's a crown jewel performance, no doubt. But one final doesn't eclipse a season-long Kerry job. Which brings us to 1, Lamine Yamal. 18 goals, 25 assists, domestic treble, carries Barca's attack on his back. Even I'm not arguing the numbers.
Exactly. Historic output at 18. He's not just talented, he's decisive every week. This is Messi-adjacent territory stylistically, if not literally.
Still, trophies matter. PSG won everything, including the big-eared one. Neves was the metronome, Doué was the moment. I lean Doué if we're weighing the absolute apex performance.
And I lean the full novel over the perfect chapter. Yamal's season is the body of work the awards meant to recognize.
Let's drop our personal top 5s then. I'll go 1, Yamal, 2, Doué, 3, Neves, 4, Kubarsi, 5, Estevan.
Mine, 1, Yamal, 2, Neves, 3, Doué, 4, Kubarsi, 5, Miles Lewis Skelly.
You put Miles over Hujison and Yildiz?
Positional bias alert, yes, but impact on a title-chasing structure, versatility, and international leap at 18, that's a 5 for me.
I'm docking him because Estevan's ceiling is orbiting the moon, and he's already delivering end product at 17.
Ceiling's lovely, the Kopa is last season. Miles played high-leverage minutes in the Prem and for England. That counts heavy.
Fair. Quick shout for Kenan Yildiz again. Euros bump matters. Those knockout minutes aren't easy for a 20-year-old.
Agreed. Also, Dean Huijsen stepping from Bournemouth to Real Madrid without blinking, that speaks to temperament as much as talent.
Back to PSG. Neves versus Doué as best PSG kid is a fun fight. I go Doué because Chaos Creator wins you finals.
I go Neves because Control wins you seasons. He's the thermostat. Doué's the spark. Thermostat sets the room.
And Yamal is the entire electric grid, apparently.
He kinda is. Watch the gravity. Fullbacks pinned, midfielders hedging. It's like he bends the pitch.
Let me be clear. I hate that I'm praising a Barca teen, but he's undeniable. Still think Estevan's going to outshine him long-term.
Clip that for 2029. I'll collect the receipts when Yamal's on his 5th team of the year.
Rapid fire on the bottom 2 again. Buati, future conductor. Mora, next Porto export. Both fine where they are.
Yeah, they're more promise than proof compared to the big boys up top.
Kubarsi might be the best pure defender of the lot already, though. Vision, body shape, passing lanes, he's teaching clinics.
And he does it without diving in. That's wisdom you usually buy at 26, not 18.
So, consensus winner, Yamal. My personal heart pick, Doué for that final. My agenda pick, Estevan is insulted at 7.
Mine consensus winner, Yamal. My heart pick, Miles top 5. My quiet nod, Neves is the adult in PSG's room.
If Yamal wins, he's the first to repeat. That's proper history stuff. Happy now, historian?
Ecstatic. And if he doesn't, I'll start a lecture series.
Please don't. Quick hypothetical. If Doué had only 1 goal in the final, do you still put Neves over him?
Yes, the overall campaign tips it. Doué's spike is glorious. Neves' curve is steady and high.
And if Estevan had landed in, say, a slower league, would everyone rank him higher?
People discount transitions. New league, new language, immediate output. He probably is underrated at 7. I'll give you that.
Thank you. Mark admitted Chelsea slander. Mark the date.
Don't get used to it. Arsenal still runs North London.
And London is still blue. Back to the award. Who finishes 3rd on your ballot?
Doué. I've got Neves 2nd. You?
Neves 3rd, Doué 2nd. We're splitting hairs, really.
That's the fun of the Kopa. Different archetypes all peaking at once.
All right, final word. My podium is Yamal, Doué, Neves with Kubarsi 4th, Estevan 5th. Stamp it.
Mine, Yamal, Neves, Doué, Kubarsi 4th, Miles 5th. I'll die on that hill.
We'll revisit when the envelope opens. And if Estevan jumps 4 spots, I'm insufferable.
I'm preparing the mute button already.
All right, that's our Kopa rundown. Generational phenoms everywhere. Let's pivot after the break.
Right, the Premier League's back and the Manchester Derby headlines Sunday at the Etihad. Quick housekeeping, no games since last time, so no review. Straight into the chaos.
Chaos, mate. It's a full-blown crisis derby. Both have 1 win from 3. Delicious.
Pressure everywhere, but City's wobble feels like a blip. United's mess looks systemic.
City lost back-to-back in the league, then Brighton nicked them. That's not nothing. And Haaland versus a bus door, I'm sorry, that's objectively funny.
He's playing, though. That's nightmare fuel for United's backline.
City's attack is still lighter. Shirky out, Marmoush out, that's creativity gone.
Yeah, so it's on Foden and Bernardo to cook, fitness permitting for Phil. I'm fascinated by Donnarumma potentially debuting. Can he play Pep ball in a derby?
If Pep rolls him out, United will test his feet early. Press, crosses, panic stations.
Savinho right return. Oscar Bob likely starts. Reinders is flying. Player of the month. Backline's patchy. Nunes at right back. Aitnari at left. Diaz plus maybe Stones.
Nunes at right back in a derby is pure mad scientist. Fun, but exploitable.
United time. Amorim start. Lost to Arsenal. Draw at Fulham. And Grimsby. Yish. Grimsby will live rent-free all season. Burnley win was a Bruno penalty miracle. Team news is a soap opera. Onana out on loan, so Lamens could debut in goal.
That's brave.
Back three of Euro, De Ligt, and Luke Shaw sounds good on paper.
Wingbacks might be Ahmed and Majroui, if Dalot isn't ready. Martinez still out.
Casemiro Bruno midfield. Then Cunha and Mbuemo floating behind Sesko. That's spicy. Sesko's first Premier League start at the Etihad is a baptism by fireworks.
If Cunha's hamstring holds, his runs at Diaz Stones channel could be massive.
Culture check. Etihad crowd will be edgy. City fans want a reaction, not excuses.
History check. United actually edge recent meetings. 3 wins in the last 5. FA Cup at Wembley, League win at the Etihad, pens in the Community Shield.
Fair, but this United isn't settled yet. Amorim's build looks half installed.
City aren't settled either. Makes it perfect chaos. I'm here for Shank's clearances.
Key battles, Rodri v Bruno for control, Aitnari v Mbuemo on transitions.
And the goalkeepers. Lamens and maybe Donnarumma. One big moment will define it.
Prediction time, I'll go City, narrow 2-1. Haaland bounces back, late winner.
Give me 2-2. Errors everywhere, fun for neutrals, misery equally shared.
You're picturing Donnarumma flapping a corner, aren't you?
Or Lamens spilling a Rodri daisy cutter. Spread the love.
Sesko to hit the post, Foden to thread one in, Etihad exhales.
And Bruno to win another stoppage time penalty, just for drama.
Either way, most unpredictable derby in years. Both managers need something.
Strap in, hydrate, mute your group chats until full time.
And if City wobble again, the Etihad will sound like a library with side-eye.
If United crumble, Twitter's going to be a bonfire. Perfect Sunday.
Stamp it time. Quick review. No game since last time, so no review. Straight to picks. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I'm on 3-1 Arsenal. Home win.
I've got 2-0 Arsenal, clean sheet, and your Forest consolation is wishful.
If they don't lump one in from a throw, I'll eat my words.
Bournemouth versus Brighton. I'm a 1-0 Bournemouth home edge.
I'm 1-1. Your cherries call ignores Brighton's ball. They'll nick something.
They'll nick the woodwork more like.
Crystal Palace versus Sunderland, 2-1 Palace.
I'm 3-0 Palace, and your tight score flatters Sunderland.
All right. Eagle-eyed prophet. I'll settle for boring correctness.
Everton versus Aston Villa, 2-0 Everton.
I'm 1-2 Villa, and you're just cashing your Emery tax again.
Emery tax, sterile passing, late collapse, fans boo, I collect, Villa bottle it.
Whistle. Fulham versus Leeds, 2-0 Fulham.
I'm 2-1 Fulham, your clean sheet's cute, Leeds will jab once.
Cottage soaks it up, then shuts the door.
Newcastle versus Wolves, 3-0 Newcastle.
I'm 4-0 Newcastle. Sorry, Wolves. It's a blender.
Hurts my Wolves soft spot, but yeah, sound off at St. James.
West Ham versus Tottenham, 1-3 Spurs.
I'm 0-3 Spurs, and your London is blue delusion survives only because they're away. Blue receipt later.
London is blue, and the irons are getting bent either way.
Brentford versus Chelsea, 1-1 draw.
I'm 0-1 Chelsea. Your draw forgets Derby dark arts.
Your Blues need all the dark arts they can get.
Burnley versus Liverpool, 1-5 Liverpool.
I'm 0-3 Liverpool. Save some goals for Wednesday, mate.
Fine, I'll donate 2 back to charity.
Manchester City versus Manchester United, 1-1 draw.
I'm 1-2 United. Yes, I know, I feel dirty. Derby voodoo.
I'm clipping that for when City score inside 5.
Atletico Madrid versus Villarreal, 1-1.
I'm 1-2 Villarreal. Your draw ignores their set-piece nastiness.
Xolo will chew that up, or a linesman, one of the two.
Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad, 3-1 Madrid.
I'm 1-2 Madrid. Same outcome, lighter margin.
Still tastes like I licked a battery saying it.
Barcelona versus Valencia, 3-2 Barca.
I'm 4-2 Barca, and your 5-goal cap is cowardly.
Trust me, I hate praising them at all.
Juventus versus Inter, 1-0 Juventus.
I'm 2-1 Juventus. Welcome to the old ladies' grindhouse.
I like Inter, I hate Juve, but this screams cynical 1-0.
Juventus versus Dortmund, 2-1 Juventus.
I'm 1-2 Dortmund, your Turin Fortress has hairline cracks.
And your counter bet has Butterfingers at the back.
Real Madrid versus Marseille, 3-0 Madrid.
I'm 3-1 Madrid. Give Marseille one for pride.
Pride doesn't press that midfield. Oops, I'm praising them again.
Tottenham versus Villarreal, 2-1 Spurs.
I'm 1-1, your Spurs faith is an illness.
Temporary rash. Clears up after full time.
Manchester City versus Napoli, 1-1.
I'm 0-1 Napoli, Italian ambush coming.
You're doubling down on the wobble, brave or reckless.
Newcastle versus Barcelona, 1-3 Barcelona.
I'm 4-3 Barcelona, and your 3 for them is modest.
Trust me, I hate praising them at all.
Bayern Munich versus Chelsea, 3-1 Bayern.
I'm 1-2 Chelsea. Agenda and belief, hand in hand.
If you pull that, I'll buy you a pretzel bigger than the Allianz roof.
Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid, 3-1 Liverpool.
I'm 2-2. Your Anfield blowout ignores Simeone's time-wasting masterclass.
And the ref's yellow printer will run out of ink.
Athletic Club versus Arsenal, 1-2 Arsenal.
I'm 1-1. Your Gunners grind, but San Mamés is loud.
Loud's fine. We've got calm heads.
No doubles from either of us this slate, just clean swings.
Derby receipts next week.
Stamped on we roll.